are ready to get into the match. So here we go between Banaynay and the meme regime. We're going to get right going here. So let's introduce our teams here for Banaynay. It's going to be Moj16 playing the Tidehunter in the off lane. Got a Lion, handled by Caddy. Beastmaster, I guess that's a mid lane, or Jungle Beastmaster, right? Played by GOMD, or Odie. I have no idea which. Invoker in mid, that's going to be Morgo. And playing the safe lane Lifestealer is going to be Xancher. For the meme regime, it's Zingle on Draw Ranger once again. Got the nice little hairstyle there. Peter's playing the Faceless Void at bottom. T1E handling the Wind Ranger. She's playing the Phoenix. And it's going to be Vlad. Does he have the Immortal? Not really seeing it. He's going to be playing Lich. So please, everybody report Lich for not having the Immortal. It's definitely a pretty big oversight by him. But with the reports in hand, we get into the round of 256 match between the meme regime and Banaynay.
Let's get moving.
As we get started with this match, it's going to be pretty key to look at the matchups. Peter is trying to get a block onto the creeps. I really don't think he's going to be in the lane too much. Already gone for a PMS and the tangos. So the damage isn't too much to worry about. He may be able to go up against a level 1 Lion. Lifestealer isn't that bad. But Open Wounds is definitely a pretty big influence at bottom. But at least Peter's going to get some help from Vlad. Lich is going to be rolling in on the bottom, trying to protect up the Faceless Void. At mid, it's the T1E versus Morgo matchup. Invoker versus Wind Ranger. We'll see how that one goes for him. T1E, we know he's good at his mid lane matchups. And we'll just have to see how this one goes for him. With the Beastmaster jungling, Peter's able to do a little bit more on the off lane. You can try to harass out the Lifestealer a bit more. See the creeps trying to chase him down, and they can also try to contest these pools. Meanwhile, Moj, it actually kind of allows meme regime to win the lanes a bit harder, do more on the map. I'm not sure how I feel about the Banaynay going for the jungle Beastmaster. And yeah, Morgan's going to be taking a lot of damage from T1E, who has gotten harassed a bit by the creeps. No real big damage being done anywhere on the map. Wind Ranger's going to salve up at mid, so she's going to get most of that damage off of her. And the Invoker, he's just trying to heal up with the Quas levels. T1E has the power shot. He'll shoot it out, and it will just miss Morgan. But he's got the Wind Run available. He's going to go in on the mid. One more hit. That could be the first blood. But now T1E, he's cold struck underneath the tower. He gets the first blood. But now, oh, yeah, tower's going to take him out at mid. So he does find the first blood onto the Invoker. And now Tidehunter's getting harassed out of the top lane once again. Zingle is just dominating here. He's still at level 1. And a solo Zingle is still too much for him to handle. At mid, G gets turned into a frog, has gotten to level 2, has a dive of Belvedere. There is a Sunstrike, but G is able to get out of there. And now Morgo, he's very low. There's just too many heroes here on the mid lane for meme regime. Oh no, immediately Shackle shotted to the board, and the laser finishes him off. Power shot also taking down Beastmaster very low. Some good teamwork and awareness from T1E to get a Shackle shot onto Beastmaster's own little pet. And Peter right now is leading the last hit, 16 for 1. He's going to be taking down that troll in the hard camp. And this mid lane is becoming very difficult for Invoker. I would say that's nearly 2 levels down on the Wind Ranger, and he's not feeling very good. Tidehunter gets hit by the laser, and the big damage from Zingle and he'll just be going down. Really, really difficult to play against this Zingle at top. Draw Ranger, like I said, does some pretty good damage. Now it's 70 against the Tidehunter, who's just now gotten to level 2 with the Kraken Shell. Just able to zone him out when he goes for the one level into Anchor Smash, really punishing that. Could see some kind of go bottom. Caddy's very low. There's going to be a hit onto Sancher, and Kim Jong-il, he could chase him down. So low. Does he actually want to go for anything? Caddy's got the Hex and the stun available. So yeah, they're just zoning him out here. And contrary to many of the games, Kim Jong-il is having a great start here at bottom. And this is a start that he usually isn't able to have, and Banaynay, they're trying to rotate onto him. Caddy and Odie are here. And there's going to be the open wounds on the Kim Jong-il. Stun goes out on the Vlad. Vlad trying to back up. Big damage from the Beastmaster. And yeah, he gets an Ice Blast. Turning it around on the Caddy. There is the laser to chunk him down. And Phoenix is here to help things out at the right time for the meme regime. So they're going to leave 3 here over at bottom. And still, I mean, Leicester, he's really not able to get that CS up. Only at 14 right now. And all three of the top spots for for CS are filled by the cores for the meme regime. T20, he's used the focus fire. It actually has a pretty long duration. Now he's going to wind run away from Lion. And over at bottom, Xancher is very low. Lich actually gets hit by the tower a couple times, and Xancher, he's trying to get out over towards the north. There's a dive available, and Phoenix has got it. He just only needs the auto attack to try to take down the Lifestealer. They again find the carry kill without much help from Kim Jong-il.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Zingle knows his place, gets to level 6. Puts some good damage down at top tier 1. And the Fortify is available. Doesn't get used. Yeah, they don't click it or ticket. And now Zingle bills them for a interesting oversight. Faceless Void has a Chronosphere available, has gotten to level 6. Leicester is trying to chase him down. Power Treads are here for Kim Jong-il. He may go for this Chronosphere fairly soon, but Lion sends him the illusions, and now Peter is just going to back up. Zingle continues to push in top. We saw this the last game. A very quiet kill by T1E, just taking down Invoker at mid. And I believe that may have also been the Hawk going his way.
Radiant's middle tower
Kills all over the map here. Chronosphere is used now on the Caddy. Didn't even use the Chrono for the Faceless Void or the Lifestealer kill, and Caddy is Vlad going to steal the hit. He's just walking in with Kim Jong-il, and he will get a couple kills over at bottom.
Radiant's top tower has looked better.
This tower going the way of the meme regime. They seem to be a bit more of an advantage than they did in game number 1 for them. They play a very similar strat. They are making it work for them. Yeah, we're gonna have Aurora onto G at bottom, and he's gonna try to get the dive away, but now gets turned into a frog. Good timing from Lion, and they finish off the very aggressive push by Zingle and G over at top. But T1 is just gonna keep farming over in the jungle, and he finishes that off. Let's see if Zingle goes over to the other lanes to start to push them too. In terms of items, he's sitting on a Power Treads and a Ring of Aquila. His farm is still doing pretty well. Eight kills to 3 for the meme regime. And they are so strong on the last hits right now. Even Peter is getting up in there. I mean, his farm is pretty ridiculous at this point for him. He's almost at his Vlad's. You could see it go onto the mid tower. T20's ready. He could find the shackle shot, waiting for the moment for Morgan. He runs over, trying to get the perfect one. There is no one else here to help him, and pretty much all of the Radiant members are off the map. Focus Fire gets used. Morgo trying to back up. Shackle Shot there's no mana for it. And what is the vision here? Odie, they're looking for something. They do spot out the Hawk with the Observer Ward. Another 2-1 tower taking the way of Meme. And there's a smoke. Tidehunter's gotten to level 6. They want to try to find something good with this. They see Zingle step up at the top lane. They could come in from behind, but they may go into something that they don't realize. There's a Chronosphere available, and it's going to hit on the 2. Zingle, he's getting healed up. There is nothing wrong here. Or kind of, it hurts Kim Jong-il, and Tidehunter doesn't go down, but he's forced to use the Ravage. So at least he's gotten away, but that's a pretty big ultimate down for Banaynay. And I guess that's going to be a free tier 2. First tier 2 of the game for Meme Regime, as well as the tier 1 going of T1E. Drow Ranger is going to take the tower down. T1 is going to take down mid. So that'll at least refresh the Fortify for Banaynay. And Morgo's so far up here at bottom without the backup of his team. T1E is now going to pick up the bounty rune and run back over towards the mid lane. I don't see any reason for this pushing from Meme Regime to stop. Zingle's got some lifesteal. He's working towards the Dragon lands. One thing they could do here is run over towards the Roche Pit and at least get the Aegis for Zingle. Not really having to try very hard in this match. Meme Regime, a very experienced team. Last time they went out in the 64 against Team Gorilla. I know that they have some good performance against Team Gorilla in the past, but in that match, they didn't have a draft that really suited them. They put Zingle on a Medusa, and the impact was just far too slow from them. And they did not get the victory. They got knocked out. And now have made it into the second qualifier. I'll see if they can make it into day 2 here. Roshan goes the way of the Meme Regime. Zingle's going to pick up the Aegis, and sometimes we see teams smoke after this. Going to, though. Lysio is so far up. It's interesting that they haven't gotten vision of him. She's thinking about going up there. It's not going to do it. They will see... Well, they don't see this because Tidehunter is smoked. What does G find? He doesn't quite have vision of the lifestealer. See if he's able to get it at all. I mean, he's just sitting there. Now he sees... Unfortunately, there's no one else from his team to try to go for it. Peter gets aggressive. He's got a Chronosphere available. Trying to catch someone out here. Turned into a frog by Caddy. Gets a stun. But Kim Jong-il is so tanky at this point. Shackle Shot hits Beastmaster. He's going to just go right down to the laser and focus fire. And the push can continue here at bottom. It's just the way this game goes. Pick off in the tower. And Meme Regime are going to continue at bottom, but they may also defend top. They sent 2 people over. They're trying to take down the Invoker. Blink in by T1E. There's also a ball, and Morgo goes right in. Sounds like it's going to be evaded, and there's just no way for the Invoker to get out. And Zingle continues to push bottom. I mean, Meme Regime, they've got so many resources here. Able to go around the map, stop the pushes on the towers, and take towers for themselves. And with this Dragonlance pickup by Zingle, you just...
Someone better help Dire's middle tower.
Right back in, though. Okay, so looks to be some kind of server instability. Volvo servers, am I right? And I am back in the game, and it looks like we are ready to get going here. Tier 2 tower nearly gone to the side of Meme Regime. And I don't think that Sausage Club is gonna, or sorry, wrong team. I don't think that Banaynay are gonna be anywhere close to try to go up against this. Man, I am just stuck in the past here. You gotta put your past behind you. Or you gotta put your past in your behind, as some people would say.
I'm fine with waiting and all, but let's go. Radiant's
Tower's gonna get taken by Zingle. He will easily take it down with the help of the creeps. And now the Meme Regime, they're gonna converge on mid. Smoke up from the Phoenix, the Faceless Void, and Wind Ranger trying to find something here. Lifesteer is going in from behind. A couple of heroes are moving up, possibly cluing in the Radiant side of the intent to maybe try to find a couple of pickoffs before they go for the towers. But they're just going to back up now and go back over to mid. Here comes the Meme Regime. Right now, Banaynay seem to be able to do a whole lot against this. XP is 5,000 in favor of the Meme Regime, and gold is 10,000. Zingle's just so strong right now, has that Aegis, and right now there's just nothing that Banaynay really want to do. Xancher is waiting inside of the secret shop. He's picked up his phase boots. He's got to get back to base somehow though, and he'll drop a magic stick for it and TP back. But he will be pushing out the top lane a little bit more, just to, you know, he has no reason to go back to base. He's just going to do that. And then go back. As the high ground now pushes for Meme Regime. Zingle's got the Dragon Lance. The creeps are getting taken out. There's a Focus Fire from T1E. And that's going to be some very good damage going on to the tower. Caddy could come in with the stun. It's not there just yet. Zingle keeps attacking. He's got the Ice Armor on him. Gets spit on by the Tide Hunter. And he'll just continue to smack around. Silence goes out on the Tide Hunter. Zingle just wants everybody away from him. There's a Roar available, but it's going to be onto an Aegis target. Most of Meme Regime, they're just so far away from this. And they don't even get the deny. Drow Range is able to find it. Finds the last hit. Now the question is, do they go high ground? Or even more to the high ground? Zingle continuing to go there. Let's see if Banaynay take the bait, or if the Meme Regime, they get out of position enough for Banaynay to initiate. Kim Jong-il, he's ready with the Chronosphere, maybe getting a little bit impatient, but really, they're just waiting for this Aegis to do its work for Zingle. He'll continue to put some good harass out onto Banaynay. Banaynay. The damage continues from Zingle. And, well, T1 slightly missed. Well, actually, wow. That boar was alive for so little that I didn't even see the shackle shot, but it did hit onto the Beastmaster, and they find a kill, forcing him to buy back. That was some really great play. Now, Lifestealer, he's gotten impatient. He's going into this one. His initiation goes out on the Zingle, and there is not a very good Chronosphere by Peter. Now the ball is going to come out from the Phoenix. Ravage hits onto a couple. Aegis gets taken away. And Zingle goes back up to full health. One last Ice Blast from Lich. Finishes the Invoker. And now it's Lifestealer trying to get aggressive here. He goes right for Vlad, but he doesn't even find the kill onto him. Zingle turns around. And so much damage. One Maelstrom hit finishes off the line. And they're going to call it 16.5 minutes. Meme Regime just rolling right over the Banaynay boys. One team seems to be a little bit upset, but we are going to go on and get right into the next lobby. So we'll be right back with Memers versus NSPE. We'll be right back.